just covered a lot of topics in this opening clip. I'm really trying to not feel guilty for doing this. We're just obsessed with each other. I'm so lucky. And I love them so much. I'm nervous. Good morning. Blueberry in your teeth. You want to brush them? Welcome back to another vlog. It is Thursday morning, which is a mum day. Starting the vlog on a Thursday, because if you watched last vlog, I'm trying to smash out a little bit more content, you know, without the vlogs then being like an hour long. Like I can smash out like 2 half-an-hour vlogs a week, you know what I mean? Kind of just hoping that I can then feel more satisfied, I guess, or like less worried about talking too much. So it's Thursday morning and I thought, let's start a fresh vlog. So it is a mum day, got both the girls. Honestly, it's not been a great start to the morning, I can't lie. Papa, she came in at 6, which isn't like abnormal, but she's just not overly happy. What's wrong, Baba? Are you okay? Mommy. Yeah. What happened, Humps? Why is Molly upset? One for you? Only a tiny bit. Brush, please. I've just moved them to like an actual minty tasting toothpaste, and apparently it's really spicy. So scrub. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kirsty. I'm 28. I live in Adelaide, Australia, with my little family. I've got 2 little toddlers. That's okay. Keep brush, and then drink some water. I have a 2-year-old and a 3.5-year-old. Almost 4. Beautiful teeth. Yeah, you are almost 4, aren't you? I am currently training for my first marathon, and pretty much I just vlog my life as much as I can. Also being cautious of the fact that like I don't have friends that vlog, so it's usually just me. I was talking on my last vlog about the fact that I was in a little bit of a book rut since finishing so many good books in a row. I read like Conditions of Will and Sunrise on the Reaping and Wild Wrangled and Promise Me Sunshine, and they were all perfect books in their own way, and it kind of put me in a slump. And I was then trying to read Great Big Beautiful Life and like not really, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm in the mood for it. I'm enjoying it, but I don't think it's like what I need right now. And then I put to Instagram and I was like, someone tell me, give me a book that's going to get me out of this rut. And everyone recommended things and I ignored everyone. Classic. And I started reading Wild Eyes, which is the 3rd book in the Rose Hill series by Elsie Silver. And I read 100 pages last night. So that tells me it's pretty good if I can fly through 100 pages like that, because I'm I'm not a fast reader at all. So yeah, that's a slay and I'm kind of loving it. So I think that'll be great for the next few days until I then finish that, and then nothing sounds good again. This is my problem with reading such good books, and I'm just not the type to continue a book that I don't really like. Like, reading is to be enjoyed, and if I'm not loving a book, I'm probably not going to finish it. Like, I have so many books in my Kindle that I've read like 8%, 10%, 20%, up to 30% sometimes, and then just like haven't picked them back up, which I know is a me problem. I'm thinking it could be an ADHD thing, I don't know, but I have so many books that I've half started. And even like sometimes I will borrow an audiobook, and sometimes I'll fly through a 16-hour audiobook in a few days, right, on double speed, so it's only 8 hours. And then other times it takes me weeks and weeks to read like an 8-hour book, right? And sometimes those books lapse and I get like halfway through, 40, 50, 60, sometimes even 70% through, and then the library needs them back, and then I just don't re-borrow it for like months. That is what has happened with Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I'm at like 75%, but now other people wanted to borrow it, so I don't have it anymore. I have the physical copy, but I haven't picked it up. Ask me why, I don't know. But I'm happy to be reading Wild Eyes and I'm loving it. It's making me very happy. I'm also in my era of doing just my eyebrows and mascara. I think I maybe want to get my eyes, like, my eyebrows like laminated or tinted, or I don't know, something done to my eyebrows so they just always look a little bit more done. I just want to look that little bit more away and put together. I realize I haven't done a very good job. I'm going to fix that in a sec. But just having a little bit of mascara, a little bit of brows, I feel like makes a difference when I'm wanting a no makeup day, because I've been talking a lot lately about the burnout that I hit, and that I've been in like survival mode for quite a while. I took some time off socials kind of by accident, but then I also just had some like time off parenting and off the mental load of motherhood, and you know, just like trying to prioritize myself a little bit more. And one of those things is to make myself look and feel better in the mornings, because I have been not looking after myself. And even a little thing like just feeling a little bit more put together, like I've barely done anything. I've done my skincare, my eyebrows and my mascara, and I just feel better. I've been doing my hair more often because I got to a stage where I was just never ever doing anything with my hair and it was just always down and back, which is like fine, but not really that fun, you know? And so I'm back into straightening it. I've got a good heat protectant, I think. I need to get my hair done. I'm still trying to decide. So this is like the color of my hair at the moment. And I think what I want to do is more of like a lived in, softer. I'll show you my inspos. This is what I'm looking for, I think. But I don't know who in Adelaide can do it for any less than like $300. It's just expensive these days. Like I just want that like softer, more lived in, less yellow. I really love this kind of color, like the, I don't know what color that is, but like mousier, because mine goes very like golden yellow and I prefer mousy over golden. And so I just want like, you know, like little bits of whiter, like lighter bits, but also just then like lived in, more mousy, like that. Like I don't know what they call it, like level 7 or something. Blonde is like so nice. And I remember mum used to say people would pay hundreds for like hair your color, but no they don't pay for gold. No one pays for gold. People pay for white. So yeah, I don't know, I really, like I think that just looks so nice. And so I think I just want to go, yeah, that like a little bit less yellow because it's so yellow at the moment and I kind of hate it. I just covered a lot of topics in this opening clip. So welcome back to another vlog. We are going to Bunnings shortly. We're going to get some pot plants and we're going to paint them for the mums because it's Mother's Day on Sunday. And then we have a friend coming over after. So what are you doing with the step? What are you doing with the step? That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign that she's taken the step somewhere.
It's up there.
Why is your toothbrush up there?
Because he wants to put on my leg.
I have a run to do. I don't know. Drop the boy. I'm either going to do it this afternoon when Hayden finishes work, or I'll do it tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. I have a 9k tempo, which I'm kind of nervous for. And then I have a 14k long run to do this week. Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling so much better the last couple of weeks, which is really nice. I'm feeling just like more like myself again, which is nice. My training's getting better again. This is the first rest day I've had this week, I think, which I might obviously if I run, but then I'll have tomorrow as my rest day if I run today, just fine, and then Sunday I'll have as a rest day for Mother's Day. So yeah, I'm like feeling a lot better. Plus, I was feeling really disheartened last week, at the start of last week. You would have seen in my vlog when like I was struggling so hard to run, yeah, just like to feel good. But I'm feeling a lot better, finding the light in things again, which is just so nice. So yeah, we're gonna have a good day, aren't we, Zig? Well, I hope. Harper's woken up in the worst mood, so she's actually been horrendous. But I guess we better get to Bunnings and go find some plant pots that we can paint. I have a few painting things that the girls can use. Go outside, paint, and hopefully they'll make something really beautiful for the nanas. My mum, Hayden's nana is who we need to make for. Also, I showed you guys in my last vlog, but look how good my nails are looking. I did them myself. This one is like regrowing, so she's not looking too fire, but the rest of them, I'm happy with them. I love you, Ziggy. Alright, I guess I better properly start my day now that I'm fresh. I found this chick on TikTok who was doing these pancake breakfast bowls and I've become obsessed very quickly. So I'll pop, I don't know what her name is, but I have her stuff saved. But it's like really easy. 35 grams of self-raising flour. She said like busy girl approved, but I don't think so when you've got to then like, to me, measuring things out does not make it busy girl because you only have to put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. But I wouldn't do this if I was in a rush personally because I'd be flustered. Then at 25 grams of protein, I'm using the Naked Harvest Thrive vanilla, which I always use. This is always the protein I go for personally. Just feels good on my gut and on my body. It's like a bit more natural than most. Has a lot of added ingredients which are really helpful. Naked Harvest, if you want to work with me, I would be so grateful. I then need egg yogurt milk. 1 egg, 50 grams of whatever protein yogurt you've got. At the moment I have Paul's Plus protein in vanilla. This changes, this was just what was in stock. And then 5 mils of maple syrup. I just used these sugar-free Queens. Hang on, Zig. And then 50 mils of almond milk. And then mix that all together.
That's your spoon.
Well, that was my spoon, but I gave it to you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to me, this isn't very busy girl friendly, but that's what the chick on TikTok tried to say. But it is absolutely amazing. So, like, I have no complaints of the meal. Yeah, try not to get it on your jumper, please.
What is that?
This is Mummy's breakfast.
What is it? Cool.
Protein bowl, I guess.
Why is that protein bowl?
Because Mummy needs lots of protein because Mummy does some exercise. When Mummy, yeah.
When you go for a run.
Yeah, for when I go for my runs or when I go to the gym, what happens is my muscles get sore.
Yeah, and you feel alone that it will hurt.
Yeah, if I fell over it would hurt. But what happened is when Mummy is exercising, right, and doing, my muscles get really sore and tired, and so things with lots of protein in them, do you know what it does?
Yeah.
Helps replenish my muscles again.
And it doesn't hurt?
Yeah, it makes my muscles not as sore. It helps them get stronger. You know, like when we say that, like, your chicken will help you get stronger and your beef mince will help you get stronger. Yeah. And then adding in 10 grams of this. Now it goes in the microwave for 2 minutes. But the girls, I'll find the TikTok so that I'm not accidentally just like stealing this chick's idea and putting it on the internet. But her name is Maz Fit on TikTok. That's her. She does heaps of, like, she's a coach and stuff, and she does all these like meal prep ideas, air fryer ravioli chips. She did 7 days of high protein single serve recipes. She did like pizza, a pasta bake thing. Like, she just has lots of good little recipes and things. So I love that. Breakfast is then like 33 grams of protein, I think, something along those lines, which is just really nice. And then once I finish eating this, we're gonna go to Bunnings, aren't we? Should I fix your hair, do we think? That's how it ends up looking.
Can I see? I think,
Yum!
Gonna eat it.
Delish. I am gonna eat it. Shall I do a taste test to see if it's yummy? This is what it then looks like. Yum. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Delicious, high protein, reasonably quick to make. Like, if I wasn't in a super big rush, it's like perfect. And perfect for my current goals, which we love. I'm thinking these would be perfect to use because they're like proper plant pots, and then the girls can put, like, we can pick a plant as well, if that makes sense. Do you think these would be good, Molly?
Yeah.
One for Granny, one for Nana, one for Nanny?
One for me?
Well, no, they're for the grannies.
Oh.
And then you can pick some plants and we'll put them in as well. What do you think, Harps? The little one? But maybe we'll try and find ones that aren't hanging, because the pots that we've just bought are not hanging. These ones will look a bit big. Let's go back that way. I think all these ones would fit. I think what we need is these ones. I think more will fit in them. All right. Can you scoot up a bit, please, babe? 1, 2, 3. For Nana, for Nanny, and for Granny. That's really cute.
Can I try?
Do you think that will fit in there? Yeah, perfect. What about this one? This one looks pretty. Perfect. Okay, we need one more. Oh, this one looks fun. It's got all different colours. Do you like that one? Yeah?
That one.
3. Perfect. I think the grannies are going to love them. And then, since I'm feeling better mentally, I'm going to try and tackle the veggie garden again. Yeah, that's okay. Just leave them for now. I'm going to get just a couple of things that we can put in the veggie garden. Should we get some garlic again? Our garlic actually grew really well last year, but we didn't use it quick enough. Should we plant some garlic?
Yep.
Always get really good lettuce. Should we get some lettuce? Our lettuce always grows really easily and really well. I think that'll almost do for now, because I don't want to overcommit. Yeah, I think that was pretty successful. We've got some garlic and some lettuce to grow in the garden. I'm starting small again because it's been a hot minute since I've been growing things. And then we got 3 plants and these white pot plants that we can just do acrylic paint over the top of. And then I might need to just like put a layer over the top or something. I don't know. We'll see. I think they look so cute. Okay, it is 2:10. Girls are both currently napping, and so I'm gonna go to the gym. Hayden is home, so I'm not just leaving them. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym, and I think I'm gonna do my proper strength session that I've been putting off. Like, instead of Pilates, I'm gonna do actual big girl strength in the gym. So let's do that. It's been a hot minute since I've done real strength at the gym. And I mean, I think Pilates strength is like just as, if not maybe more beneficial at this point. But it's scary. I get scared in the gym, like in the big boy gym. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get strong, and then I'll run tomorrow and Saturday. And I think that's a good, I think my body wants a rest from running today, so I think it's good. And then tomorrow I will do intervals, and then Saturday, my long run, which I'm quite nervous for. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a hot minute since I've done a run so long I would need a gel, and I'm gonna need a gel. Scary, but let's do it. Okay, can you tell or can you not tell that I have not been to the proper gym in a while? My legs struggled so hard doing these lunges at the start. I was honestly dying, and just like my coordination, I don't know what it was, but I found them quite difficult. I think I did 3 rounds of 8 on each leg maybe, and did that, yeah, the 3 times. And then I went over to this part of the gym, and I really struggle here because in this part of the gym, the heaviest weight, like dumbbell they have, is only a 10 kilo. And I think I need heavier than a 10 kilo dumbbell, but I also don't want to go all the way over to like the big boy heavy part of the gym to get a heavier weight. And so for the past, like, I don't know, 18 months that I've been at this gym, I have stuck to 10 kilo max for exercises like that. And same here again. I'm doing my, what are they called, hamstring curls, hamstring something. And again, the heaviest weight they have in this area is a 10 kilo, but I probably should be going heavier, but I can't because I don't want to go over to the area where they have the heavier weights because I'm a little bit scared of all of the big gym bros over in that area and I don't want to feel judged. So that's fun. I then was doing these, I can't remember what they were called. I was doing them as a superset. And then I moved on to these, I also forget what these are called, RDLs with one leg forward or something like that. And then I went over and did some stretching and stuff after that as well. And it was a really good session for once. It is 5:45 in the evening. I got home from the gym. I don't know when I last spoke to you, but I am now going out for dinner with my girlfriend. We were meant to have girls' night last night. She wasn't feeling great, so we swapped for tonight. I have been speaking a lot recently on like how burnt out I have been, and that to combat that, something I'm doing regularly is skipping bedtime routine, because bedtime routine is beautiful and wonderful and magical, and also can be overstimulating and overwhelming, and if you've had the kids all day already, just plain exhausting. And obviously I've had the kids all day since 6 a.m. Obviously I had my break when they napped, which was gone in. Doesn't always happen. Quite often they skip a nap on a Thursday, so it was really, really good to get their nap in today, but still girls' night. So I'm hanging out with Liv, who's like my bestie, who's who I went out with last week, and so her husband is doing nighttime routine with their baby, bath, dinner, bed, all that jazz. The girls were eating dinner when I left, but Hayden will then get them to bed. I told Harper I would go in and give her a cuddle when I get home, because I'm really trying to not feel guilty for doing this, because he has missed so many nighttime routines in their life, and I've never even thought twice about that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a work late, or like often it's been from working late, unfortunately, but also like if he's going out with the boys on a Friday or on a Saturday, or he's been camping, he's been on trips, like I don't know, for some reason I never think like, oh my god, he always, like, I don't know, I don't even know how to explain it, but I feel like if you know, you know. But I always feel really guilty doing anything in the evening around bedtime, because I just feel like I should be there for the kids, which actually they have two parents that are more than capable of looking after them and tending for them and, you know, whatever. So it's actually fine, and I need to be kinder to myself. So I'm trying very hard to have less guilt around that. Liv is on her way, so I'm probably just gonna sit and read until she gets here. I read on the bike and on the treadmill today. Like, I walked on the treadmill, didn't run, but I have been reading Wildside, and I'm really, really enjoying it. I feel like people have given it not as good reviews. Like, most people I've seen have given it less, like have not loved it as much as the other two, but I am really, really liking this. Like, it might be my favorite. I just love the storyline so far. It's so much more interesting. The other storylines were good. I'm like obsessed with this, so I'm having a really, really good time. And considering I was in a book slump 2 days ago, it feels great to be loving something again. But yeah, I like walked on the treadmill. I only read like 20 odd pages, but it's stunning. So I'm going to read and then get burgers. We're going to Yankees Burger Bar in Woodcroft, so I'm very excited to eat a burger for dinner. I already know what I'm having. I can't wait. I'm starving. I'm so excited. I accidentally ghosted you guys a bit today. I have not spoken at all, and it is currently 5:10 on Friday afternoon. So let's have a quick catch up. I actually don't even know what I got up to finish filming yesterday. But I went out for dinner. Yeah, I was in the car. Went out for dinner with Liv. We had the best time. I got home at like 8:20 maybe. So I spent a couple of hours just yapping, having the time of our lives, and then came home, washed my makeup off, read my book, went to bed, which was stunning. And then today I worked all morning, and then I went for a run, and then I went straight to pick up Harper. And then we went to Target, and then we got sushi, and now the girls are reading books in the living room. They've just devoured. Harper had 2.5 rolls of sushi. Like, sorry? It's the same amount that my mum would have. Crazy. I'm gonna get them in the bath in a moment. I'm just trying to wash all of my activewear. You know when you just suddenly, everything you own is sweaty? That's how I am right now. Every piece of activewear I own is sweaty because I've done so much exercise again this week, which is stunning, but it means I've gotten everything gross. So I'm washing my activewear right now, and then I'm going to put all my socks on after, like all the whites. I've got a couple other whites to wash, but like I have no socks. None of my like specific white socks that I like to run in at least. And then tomorrow I'm going to bring you along for my 14k long run. I'm trying to work out what else I need to eat this evening to give myself enough energy for a run tomorrow. But I am going to go very slow and steady. I'm going to take my gels. I don't know what I'm going to have for breakfast yet, to be completely honest. But I smashed my 6k today, so I'm feeling so happy. It's probably the best. Well, I feel like my last few runs have all just been really, really good. So I'm feeling so much more confident, so much more optimistic. I am feeling quite fatigued, but understandable because I have ticked off all my sessions this week pretty much. I was meant to do 9 today and I did 6 because I didn't have enough time, which comes down to my own fault because of my poor time management, which I know is my own fault. I should have been better. I sat on my phone for a bit too long once I finished working, and I shouldn't have done that, but it's okay. The girls painted their pots yesterday for my mum, Hayden's mum, and Hayden's nana. Let me show you, they're so cute. Kids painting for Mother's Day. I made sure they tried to get as much of the white as possible. I think that looks so cute. I don't know whose is going to be whose yet. That one managed to get the most amount of paint. That one Harper did most of. This one's a little bit whiter and lighter. I had to really try and make them not mix the colours, which was getting a little bit tricky towards the end. But I love this plant. I'm pretty sure we either have or used to have one like this, and I think it died. But I think that looks so cute. And then this was the last one. This one was mostly Marley, but they both get a bit of both of them. I wanted it to be like a joint effort from them both. Because I feel like, I don't know if other people are like this, but we've made something for all the dads every Father's Day. And then I'll just buy the mums more. And I was like, you know what? I should stop doing that and make sure the girls are making things for the mums too, because we are epic. And then when I picked Harper up and Marley up today from kindy and childcare, I have presents from them already. But not all of it I'm allowed to look at yet, but this is from Harper, again, a pot plant. So she painted that at kindy, and then this I haven't looked through yet, but I can see my mum loves to eat cereal, which is very cute. That's got like, it's like an about my mum. They've spelled my name wrong, but that's fine. So I'm excited to read that, and it came with some seeds to put in. I don't know what they are, but very cute. And then Marley brought out 2 Ferrero Rochers and a card. And it says, Happy Mother's Day, love Marley. And I literally could cry because I'm like, oh my God, I have crafts made by them specifically. Because I feel like, again, obviously I'm just like home with the girls more, so I have the opportunity to do things like this. Oh no, I think Harper just got hurt with them playing. Are you okay, baby? Oh no, I did hear Marley said sorry straight away, didn't she? I love them so much, I could just cry all the time. Like, Your Penny, you love Penny. Marley did no accidents at childcare today, which I'm like, unreal. Less than a week of her being toilet trained. Well, a week today, I guess, since we put her in knickers full time. Insane. Oh my God, that has just made me realise though that we didn't get, I think there's a nappy in my cup. She's still in nappies overnight. But they make me so happy because obviously they fight and they snatch and whatever, but like right now they're just playing together. I feel like I talk a lot at the moment about their, well, maybe not on here, more on TikTok, I think, or Instagram. I don't know, somewhere on social media about their age gap now feels really tricky because they're both toddlers and very, very toddlery. Like, I'll put their socks and shoes on in the morning to go out, and then like before we've left the house, one of them have taken their socks and shoes off, you know? And like both very emotional and both I have very strong-willed little girls, which is awesome, but also it makes it very hard to parent sometimes. And they're both just like in full toddler time at the moment. Like, it's hard to keep control of them both at the same time. And so I feel like I'm probably have been in the trenches of motherhood the most lately, which I think is probably pretty obvious. But then they play so nicely together for like long periods of time. Like, they'll play until I force them to go and have a bath, you know, and then they'll go to bed. But like, they're literally having the time of their life, and it makes me so happy. They're like full best friends, and they love being together, which I think we're just so lucky, because I'm like, they're just obsessed with each other, and I'm so lucky, and I love them so much. Can you tell who has not gone for their run this morning, but has made her hyperfixation high protein bowl?
Molly, Mum. Run me.
You want to come for a run?
Ride.
You want to go for a bike ride?
Yeah,
Oh.
run me.
You want me to run whilst you go on a bike ride?
Run.
Fast?
Yeah.
Yeah? We'll have to see how we go with time. We have kind of a busy day. Is it yummy? My body is so sore, so I decided to rest because I think pushing myself this morning would not have gone very well. And we've also woken up, everyone's a little bit sniffly, congested, they may say. So I'm just going to enjoy my breakfast. I can't decide if I want to make a coffee, or we've got no full cream milk left for H, so maybe I'll suggest going out for coffee. Oh, this is the best breakfast. That's your best breakfast, is it? Yeah. Hey, Marley, I love you. I love you more.
Love you more.
Love you more.
More and more and more and more every day.
More and more and more every day. You're dribbling everywhere, goofy girl.
On my toe.
On your toe?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wipe my toe.
You need to wipe it?
Yeah.
I'll do it after, okay, in case you spill any more first. You are so cute. I'm so lucky.
Thank you.
Love you. Love you. Slay, I just found my coffee that I forgot about and just spilt it and got it on my fresh tan. I have just done a little tan. I forgot that 1 hour tan express tans exist, and since I tanned last week, I was like, wow, I actually love feeling bronzed. So I'm going to do it more often. So I put on a quick 1 hour express, and Harper is going to help me pick what I'm going to wear because we're going to a baby shower. So let me get the options. Option number 1 is this beautiful dress. I got this from Iris Maxi when we were in Cairns. I really, really love it. Very flattering, very comfy, very flowy, and it has pockets. This is option number 2. This is from Princess Polly, I believe. Yeah. I was looking at this for months online before I ordered it, and I actually think I've only worn it once so far. I forgot to take it to Cairns somehow. So that's option number 2. You like that one a lot? Yeah, okay. Option number 3 is this blue one that I got from Ganda. I wore this when I went on my girls' night out. Very florally, very pretty. She is having a girl, and this is kind of giving boy, but it's very pretty and, again, like fun, flowy, easy. So that's option number 3, Harper, is this gingham. Again, from Princess Polly as well. This is also one of my faves. It's very flattering. Fits me very nicely. What do you think, Harps? Your pick, my girl. Which one do you think for the baby shower? You think the blue flowery one?
I like that one and that one.
Okay, and you think I should wear this one today, though?
And then another day.
Can you please talk properly? And you think the pink one another day? For another event, hey?
Yeah,
okay.
For another baby shower.
For another baby shower. You know what? I do have another baby shower coming up in a few months. Or in a few weeks even. So, there we go. Harper has chosen the blue. Alright, so I'll leave that out. And I'll hang all these up. I have some nice dresses these days. Dresses are so easy. I'm thinking I might wear this. I'm going out this evening for...
But not today.
No, not today. Well, it might be a bit cold for that. I'm going out this evening for, like, drinks for my friend. I won't be drinking. One of my friends is moving, well, one of my friends is moving to London. It's a friend I went to school with, and he's been living in Sydney for the past few years. But we're going to a couple of plaplaces in the city, which we know I don't like the city. But it works for everyone. I'm kind of nervous because, like, it's all people that I don't really see very often. And I'm going on my own because we don't have anyone to watch the girls, so Hayden can't come. But I think it might be cold, so I might need to go with jeans. I'm not sure yet.
Look at me. I'm going to touch the ground in a minute.
You're so goofy.
Watch, Mama.
But yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, I am about to head out, like, very shortly. Not quite sure how I swindled 2 Saturday nights in a row being out of the house. Well, 2 weekends in a row. I guess I did Friday night last weekend and Saturday night this weekend. But I am a bit concerned that, like, the girls are out a bit more than I would generally like. But I had a bit of wardrobe issues. If you saw me try this on a couple of vlogs ago, it's quite see-through, so I've had to put on a thing, but it's just made my boobs look rather intense. But I think I look cute. It's kind of hard to know. I don't really know what, like, the style is these days. I don't go out on a Saturday night ever. I'm, like, kind of nervous. Like, I can't remember the last time I went out on a Saturday night. And I'm going into the city, which is, like, not my stomping ground. You know what I mean? We're going to the gallery, so that'll be nice. I messaged one of the girls, and she's going to meet me outside because I was like, I'm nervous going to things when I haven't seen. So, like, this group that I'm seeing, we went to school together, but I wasn't necessarily in their group, but I'm friends with the guy who's moving. He's, like, been one of my best friends for, like, I don't know, 12 years or whatever. But usually, like, Sammy, my best friend, is in, like, this little group, if that makes sense. And so usually she would be there to help me, like, break the ice, and we would go together, so there would never be anything to be, like, nervous about. Or, like, I don't know why I'm nervous because I know everyone well enough, but I'm worried it's gonna be, like, a lot of small talk. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see how we go. But yeah, feeling a little bit nervous, like a little bit socially anxious, which I know people think that I, like, there's no way I could be socially anxious. But in situations like this, I get very nervous beforehand. I need a necklace, I think. Let's go have a look. Honestly, I think the only necklace I have that I could find right now would be the one I wore last week. I think that'll work with this outfit. Like, I think that's fun. But then I don't know if I should change my earrings to match that more or not. My earrings are technically gold, but do I want to go... Like, that definitely adds to the outfit, doesn't it? A little bit of fun. But then should I go bigger with the earrings if I'm going big with the jewelry? Like, should I swap them out for these? Yeah, I think I'll just leave the earrings. Like, what do we think of the outfit? Hang on, let me show you. Same jeans as always, because I like the only pair of jeans that I own right now that fit me well enough and feel comfy. Everyone always asks me where I got them from, and unfortunately they were from Target for $25, like on special on a random rack. So they're definitely like not around. And then this top was Kmart. I don't know if that'll make the lighting better or worse, but I'm in the city and I'm nervous. It's gonna be fine. I am here early. I don't need to be there for another like 10 minutes, which is good, especially considering I have to walk down, to be fair. I don't know where the second place is that we're going, and I probably should have parked closer to there rather than closer to the first place, but I figure if I get disheartened at the first place, then I can just bail and come home, like if I'm like not having that much fun. But then the second place we're going to is Haynes and Co. I don't even know where that is. Haynes and okay, it's only 300 meters away. It's like just around the corner, so that's fine. I need to somehow remember specifically where I'm parked, because I'm in a parking garage thing, like one of those multi-story ones, and they freak me out a little bit. But it was also only $10, which was stunning. So yeah, I'm feeling nervous, but I'm sure it'll be fun once I get there. I think also knowing that I'm not drinking makes it like a little bit more anxiety inducing, because I feel like back in the day, even if I wasn't that close with people, once you've done a couple shots, the liquid courage comes out, but that's just not me anymore. Now I want to swap my bag, swap my things out for this more like going out bag, I guess, and it's not like I'm gonna have much in there. My deodorant, take my comb just in case, could also be used as a weapon if I really needed. Do I need anything else? I'll take my lip balm and also my parking ticket. But yeah, I feel nervous, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it will be fine. At least I look cute. Like, I feel good. I'm a bit concerned about how much boob is showing, because I'm not really a boob kind of gal, but there was sort of no avoiding it. So, do I look oily or do I look glowy? Hopefully just glowy. Okay, let's go socialise with people I haven't seen in a really long time. Wish me luck.
Ziggy, where are we going? Ziggy, where are we going, my boy? Are we going to the beach? Do you want to go to the beach, my boy?